Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for watching my haul video and showing so much support. Make sure before you leave you go down below and subscribe, hit the big thumbs up button, and leave a comment down below if you have any requests for future videos or questions about products, or if there's a product that you love that you want me to know about. And today, you will see by the title of this video that we are going to be reviewing the Urban Decay Naked Palette. Now, I already have my arms loaded with swatches, so I wouldn't be sitting here boring you, but just to show you the way that I swatch, I'll show you on my hand a couple, just so that you see like the method that I use, so you know. I do a finger swatch and then a brush swatch, so you will get an idea of how it works with both. But of course, keep in mind that it will perform differently on your eyes than it will in a swatch. That's just how it is. So you have the cardboard sleeve, and then it comes out of this, it's a little home. It's got some burnt matches and cute roses on the back. And it's some pretty thick, durable plastic packaging. I really like this. I will say it's probably my favorite so far out of the Naked palettes. And then you open it up and here you are. I love this color layout. I know it's just another warm palette, but I really like this palette. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know if I like its performance, but I love the look of it. And I don't mind these Urban Decay brushes. They are kind of decent, so you could see what kind of use you can get out of it. So I'm going to hop up and show you some swatches in just a second. Let me show you. Okay, so for the mattes, I used a Sigma eye shading brush E55. And what I would do is, get that guy out of there. Okay. So for like Sauced, which is a matte, can you see this, babe?
Yep.
Where are we? Okay. I would do 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That's, you know, what I would do with a finger, you know. That's what you get, and the same out of a shimmer. Now, as you can already tell, I had my face makeup done. I'm just going to wipe these swatches off so I don't get it all over my body. See here. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do anything too fancy or crazy, or, you know, we'd be here for a while. So let's see what we can get out of this. I'm going to put down the NARS eyeshadow primer to give these a fair shot. We're gonna really give it our best. So if you hear that, that's the bebe cooing. He's sleeping in the next room. He's our newborn. His name is Colt. He is seriously the sweetest baby ever. He's our third baby. We have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. We love all our babies dearly. But he's just the happiest baby ever. And he's sleeping in the next room. And he's just kind of like cooing a bit. So if you hear that, that's all that is. And Daddy's gonna hop up and take care of him. I'm putting a little extra primer right here on this eye, just because I don't know if it's my allergies or what. I do have glaucoma, so I guess it could be related to that. But this eye has been watering so much that my shadows are just like coming right off in the middle here. So we're gonna really help that guy out and give a little extra something. And I have not tried this eyeshadow primer yet. I actually just showed it off in a haul. If you haven't seen that, you can go back to my channel, and it's my high-end haul. So, but yes, my whole face is done, brows are done, everything's taken care of, or else we would have been here for 3 years. And right now, what time is it, baby? It's late.
About 1 a.m.
It is late night. We are going to probably be filming late every time we film, just because we do have kids, and if we did not film at night, we would be filming toddlers fighting over my makeup. So, I'm going to let that dry for a second, and we're going to... Let me find what brush do I want. I'm going to use this brush. This is the Sigma Large Fluff E50. And I'm just going to set that base down with Chaser. Whenever you are priming your lids for shadow, you do not want to use anything that is darker than the skin tone on your eyelids, or your eyes are going to look more closed off and just kind of heavy. And if you use something the same color or a little lighter, then they'll look more open and bright. And, you know, that's definitely what you want to go for. So try to stick with a lighter one. This is a little darker than I'd like, so I'm not going to go all the way up. What I'll probably do is just grab a regular translucent powder to do the top near my brows, because I'm not trying to have dark, because I would use Ounce, but the first shade in here is Ounce and it's light enough, but it's a shimmer, I think. And yeah, that one's a shimmer, and I'm not trying to look like a disco ball today. Not today. Well, we'll just kind of, we're going to make this work. Yeah, there we are. Whatever, that'll do. We're just going to roll with it. So, alright, what are we going to do? I'm going to take my Sephora Pro Crease Brush number 10, and I'm going to go ahead with a little bit of that same color Chaser and just kind of, I really wish I had realized how dark this color was on me, because I would not have set my base with that. No, not at all. But we're just going to deal with it. And real quick, just as a little disclaimer, since I know the makeup police are coming for me any day, I did not claim in any way to be a makeup artist. I did go to cosmetology school for years, and I did fine, I did well, but I ended up with terrible, and I mean terrible, carpal tunnel. So it wasn't going to work out for me as a career to do hair or nails or makeup, or massage. So I went a different route. I can hear a baby. I'm using the Morphe M504. This is like the perfect all over blending fluffy brush. I love this brush. I don't think I ever do my eye makeup without it, to be honest. I know a lot of people are kind of screaming and fighting over Morphe right now, but whatever. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't have any discount codes. I don't make any money off of using anything on this channel, so, you know, I don't have a biased opinion. This is a Sigma Tapered Blending E40. I love this brush. This is a new one, because this whole brush set I just got, I actually use it at my haul too. It's the Sigma Copper brush set. So for fluffy blending brushes, I like to kind of work them in my hand. After you always disinfect your new brushes first, which I'm done with. I did that. I took care of that. But just to kind of like break it in and get it going, I'm going to beat it up my palm a little bit. That sounded terrible. That was inappropriate. Anyway, so we're going to take sauce and run that into our upper crease. Now, I have hooded eyelids, very hooded eyelids. So, I like to try to go a little higher than where my natural crease is, because my natural crease, you know, is down in this situation. And when I open my eyes, you would see nothing in there. It'd be gone. So, if you have hooded lids like me, go above it. So again, we're going to take Sauce and work it over here. I think it's so funny how in these Naked palettes they have like these funny names for their shadows. But yeah, no. Kind of like NARS. They have some good ones too, like the Blush Orgasm. I'm trying to think of other ones. I can't think of them right now, but they're there. They exist. And then I'm going to go back to that M504 and pretty much blend until your skin is falling off and your hands are cramping. Right, babe? Okay. And what the heck? A little more on there. Now I'm trying to get used to and adjust my makeup from real life to camera, because if I were to do my makeup how I do in real life and I were to sit down here, you would barely see anything. Whereas in real life, I mean, I look like I have a lot of makeup on my face. So it just gets washed out from all the lights. So I'm trying to kind of, you know, adjust to that. So bear with me. We'll get it figured out. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to build your color slowly to get a nice blended effect. So that way you don't just have like a hot mess situation on your hands of, you know, just look like you stamped yourself in the eye with a bunch of color. I'm also going to go to Low Blow and put that in a little lower. As you work your way to the darker mattes that you're putting in, that you're laying down, you want to come down a little lower on your lid. So again, I'm using the Sephora Pro Crease. And just work that back and forth like a, what the hell is that called? Like a window wiper. Why can't I think of what the hell that is?
Windshield wiper.
Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Yep. And then, what was that? Low Glow? Yeah. We're going to put Low Glow on the other side. Again, I have not gotten a working lapel mic. I keep getting broken ones. So I need to go pick up a mic. I can't decide if I'm going to do a lapel or maybe like a boom or, you know, a table mic. I haven't really decided. So I know there's a slight echo, but don't worry. Eventually it'll be gone. It'll be gone. And you want to go back with the M504. I know if you're not like really into makeup, or you're just getting into makeup, or maybe you don't have the same techniques as this probably seems crazy going back and forth and doing all this blending, but I promise you it will pay off. Everything's going to look gradient and, you know, blend really nicely. Nothing is going to look overdone or anything. It's just all going to kind of blend and mesh together really nicely. How's it looking on camera, babe?
It's looking good.
My handy helper. Okay. Now, let's start getting into the fun colors. I'm going to take... Do I want to take that one or do I want to take this one? I'm going to take this guy. What the heck is this? This is a Morphe M433. And I'm going to take He Devil. Ooh. I gotta figure out if it is a man or a woman that is coming up with these names, because sometimes I'm like, what are you mad at? Eric is holding the dog right now. I don't know if you met him yet on my other social media or my other video. He's in the intro to my low-end haul, and he looks so sad. He's tired. He's a tired baby. He wants mommy and daddy to go to bed. We're pretty much up late every night. It's not like just tonight. whenever you're going into your shadows, you definitely want to knock off the excess, or you're going to find yourself with a lot of work to do, a lot of extra blending. Trust me, you definitely want to slowly build your color, or you're going to have a lot of work on your hands. There's plenty of times where I'm not paying attention because the kids are like, you know, stalking me and climbing all over me as I'm trying to get ready, and I forget to knock off that excess, and I'm sitting there for 30 minutes blending a color. Well, maybe not 30 minutes, but you know what I mean. Longer than necessary. I actually really like how these are going on. I'm trying to pay attention as I'm talking, and I really like these so far. Now, I haven't touched a single shimmer yet, but the mattes so far I really like. So that's good. That's promising, right? I'm gonna hop into the Sigma Tapered Blending E35. You're probably like, girl, how many brushes do you need? You probably don't need all of these brushes. But I have them. I have a ton of them. I'm dipping into Cayenne, by the way, which is this one right here. But I have them, so, you know, I better use them. My husband's gonna, you know, resent me later in life for spending all his money on makeup brushes and letting them sit in cups on my vanity. Right, babe?
Something like that.
I'm going to really deepen that outer portion, so I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to go into, what do I want? I'm going to mix in Fuego and Ashes. I'm just going to mix those up a little bit. And this is a Sigma Buff and Blend E39. I've never used this brush before, so RC. Okay. I see you, Fuego. I really like these mattes. Don't worry, I'm going to blend that out. I really like these mattes. Which mattes are harder to do. Shimmers are easier, so I can appreciate some good mattes. So far in life, my favorite matte formula is Natasha Denona. She's not my favorite price point, but her shadows are, I mean, they are incredible. Her shimmers, her mattes, everything is just gold. It is golden. It's incredible. So, blend that out a tad bit more with the 504 blending brush. And I don't remember how much this cost, but it's very affordable. I want to say under $5. I 1000%, this is a need. I need this brush. It's like, a lot of people say it's the same as the Sigma E40. It's not. I mean, they're similar in the sense that they perform the same thing, but this is much bigger and fluffier, and this is, you know, more tapered and a little more dense. It's not so flared out. So I love both of them, but you definitely, the M504 is needed. Okay, I'm going to, you could stop right here, but if I'm going to put in some shimmers just to get an idea of how they perform on the eye. So, what do I want? I'm going to take Lumbre. I think that's what I'm probably butchering these names. I don't mind. Now these, I'm not going to knock the excess of because they're shimmers. So I want them to pop. Now this one was not coming up well when I swatched it. But I ain't mad at it. Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's pretty flattering. It's not too much, you know. If you wanted to really make this color pop, you could spray your brush with a little Fix Plus by MAC, and it will enhance it, and it will turn it into almost like a foiled shadow, which are really nice. Or any kind of spray that you have. Maybe you have a setting spray, or even your rose water. Whatever spray you have will work. So keep that in mind if you ever need to boost up a shimmer shadow that you have that maybe is not that fabulous. You could always make it a little better. It's so funny that they dropped this palette, because I was literally just telling a friend of mine, I can't remember the last time they came out with a naked palette, and then boom, like an anvil, they dropped this mother on us, I swear. And I'm living for this palette. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I really like this palette. I'm taking a little bit of Ounce, which is the lighter one, and I'm just kind of like barely tapping it, just to lighten it like a tad. But so far, I haven't seen a shadow in here that I've used that I don't like. So I'm going to go back to that same M504 and just kind of, you know, hit it a little bit. Make sure everything looks nice on the lid. I'm going to add some of Ounce, which is that first color, to my brow bone area. I'm not going to use the MAC 242 for that. I'm going to use this e.l.f. flat shader brush to do that, just so that it's not too much, you know. I don't want it to be too striking. Oh yeah, I even like it like that. I mean, that's really pretty. So, another brush that I highly recommend is a MAC 242. I have yet to find a dupe for that brush. I'm convinced it doesn't exist. So, I would definitely jump on that. I want to say it's like $22 or $24, which is higher. But I will tell you, this is going to last you years and years and years and years and years. I believe it's handmade. It's a really nice brush. I know some of MAC's brushes are handmade. So, okay. Now I'm going to jump down to the lower lash line, and I'm going to use the Sigma Short Shader E20, which is a smudge, like a smudger brush. I'm going to go into Sauced, and what I'm going to do is buff this under here. You want to make sure you're coming back enough and touching the shadow on your top lid so you don't have a blank space and, you know, look like a fool. I mean, maybe you do that, maybe you like it. Maybe you don't look like a fool. I feel like I look like a fool if I don't do that. So, and I don't have much fallout. I have a little bit on my cheek here. When I dip down like this, babe, am I in frame?
Your eyes are.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go into He Devil and just do a little tap of that. I did like that color. You're loving these faces I'm making, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Adorable. And then just like a touch of Enfuego and Ashes. Like on the very outer V there. The outer corners of my lids stay very wet because my eyes water so much. So if you can't get that outer corner, I stamp it sometimes and just kind of and put it on there. And that will work too. On the inner part of my lower lid, I'm going to put Ounce, that first shade, that little shimmery guy. I like him. Yeah, I'm gonna lay him down, I think. I like this. Now, just gonna knock that fallout out. Oh yeah. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. Now for an inner corner highlight. Where are we? You know what? I'm going to use Becca Moonstone instead of Ounce, just to break it up a little bit. I know it's not in the palette, whatever, but it's okay. You can use Ounce, or you can use Chaser and use a matte, but it won't be very bright. Maybe if you have a deeper skin tone, that would be a nice matte highlight. But for somebody as fair as me, that's not gonna highlight nothing. I didn't realize how dark that was. I do have glaucoma, so unfortunately, colors don't always look the same to me as they do to everybody else, which really stinks. But you know, I'm used to it, so I really like it. What do you think, babe?
I like it.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Another thing, I'm missing a lot of lashes on my left eye because when I was a kid, I had chicken pox, and they took my lash. So I'm not going to do a wing or anything because I don't normally wear a wing at all. So I don't really feel a need to put it there. I'm not going to put on any lashes either. You could. I'm just going to use this black pencil on my upper waterline. You could put this on your lower line and really make it a nice smoky look. You could even buff that out. This would be a great nighttime going out eye look. I'm going to curl my lashes with my Tarte curler. But yeah, overall, I really like this palette. It gets 2 thumbs up from me. Now, if that color scheme isn't for you, then obviously I wouldn't get the palette. But if you're looking for something with that color scheme, I would definitely get it. I really like it. Oh, I kind of like that. I haven't used it either. What was I doing? Oh, I'm going to try. Oh, another tip. If you find that you're getting your mascara from your top lashes onto your cheek when you go to do your bottoms, you should be doing your bottom lashes before your top. Do your bottom, let it dry for a second, and then go in on the top. So that way you're not getting mascara everywhere. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. It is waterproof. This was $2.99 on their website. I love this as a bottom lash mascara. I know everyone reaches for the MAC Gigaback Lash, but it's $18. This is $2.99. It's a no-brainer to me. I really like this one. I have not tried the... Well, I've tried it like once or twice. A friend had it, but I haven't, like, you know, really messed with this mascara, so I'm going to give it a run tonight. Holy cow. I don't know if it's the eyelash curler or this mascara, but I really do like this mascara. We'll say. There's the dog barking. So, and there you have it. I do like this mascara. So, this gets, so far, it gets a thumbs up from me. Now, if it gets all over my face, then, you know, maybe not. I'm just tossing on like a quick touch of my Kiko because I'm obsessed with it, so I have to. And this is waterproof, and this one isn't. I could not get it in waterproof, so I just kind of tossed that on there. But, so this is the final look. I really enjoy it. You could ooh, that one's camel spitting a little. Okay, so what do you think? Comment down below. Was this palette for you? Do you think it's their best palette, their worst? What do you think? I probably should have tried the brush, but it is what it is. So thank you for watching. Make sure you come back to watch my next video. I'm going to be uploading every day this week, even Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you go down below and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video.